What's up, YouTube? I'm doing another video. This is on my 03 Lb7 Duramax. And do a little kind of like 20-25 roll. There's my new PPI Kory Willis tunes. Oh, better turn the switch on. Up to 5. On 5, these the Lb7 LOIs are only 90 horse tuning instead of the LBZ LMMs are 150 horse base tune for stock transmission. The 5-speed Allisons can't handle the power of the 6 speeds. But alright, here we go. My transmission, I think, has finally learned the new tunes, because at first it just about pooped itself. Didn't know what to do. Alright, second gear, about 25 probably. Oh shit, it shifted to third. Felt like I lost power. Huh. A little more sluggish than it was earlier. I wonder if, yeah, I'm gonna have to get my lift pump put on. I got my fast pump back there, just 165 titanium. I just haven't put it on yet. Felt like I don't have gauges yet either. I gotta order some gauges. But felt like I lost rail pressure a little bit. Either that or the trans. I mean, usually if these Allisons slip, I mean, they will instantly go into a limp mode. But yeah, that's not too bad for a 90 horse tune. And that's it. That's all there is. That, and I got a little PPE boost increase valve. Basically fools the wastegate, telling the wastegate that it's not actually, I mean, telling the computer that it's not actually you know, whatever I don't know what the maximum boost pressure they're allowed. I think it's only like 20 psi or less. I think it's about 20 psi. But I've been getting insane fuel mileage according to this compared to what I was getting, about 21. That's up to about 27. I had to reset it earlier before I left work, and I had it up to 30 out on the highway, open roads. Now I'm in the backwoods, freaking curvy, hilly Ozarks for you. But I'll try that again. Make sure it's on tune 5. Yeah, it's on 5. Do this again. I don't like to do it in first gear because the sun gun just gets squirrely. Yeah, a little better. It seemed to lose power that time. It may have just been the transmission not shifting into fourth as fast as it's supposed to. Actually, I think that's shifted into third. Yeah, second to third shift. Yeah, and that's no shift kit or anything. I don't have a trans go or nothing, but pretty impressed with it compared to that crappy little super chip I had for it. But it was better than nothing. So, yep, get gauges, get the fast in, and as soon as I sell my dually, my 04.5 LOI, which is a 6-speed manual, if anybody's interested in buying it, I'll take 20,000, no less, period. I got way too much money in it. If you watch one of my other videos, you'll see what I've got done to it. But as soon as I sell that, I'm going to get the, I have a wrecked 07 Classic LBZ, and I'm going to rip the 6-speed out of it and have them build that with the G-Max 6. I'm not going to do it because I'm not an automatic transmission dude. But I'm going to build it, have it built, and put a 1056 Suncoast torque converter in it, and this. So this will be converted to a 6-speed, and then it'll really run. Then I can run a max effort 250 horse tune or whatever it is. But and this is Lb7. They're prone for injector failure, so as soon as these, but I only have, go to my miles, yeah, I only have 100, just shy of 112,000 on this, which is super low for an 03. I bought it with like ride it and run me just like 100 miles before it rolled over 100,000. I've already put 12,000 miles on it within freaking 5-6 months. decide to go out. Hopefully my fast back there will keep it. And I have all the service records. I mean, it was very well maintained, but you never know with these Lb7 injectors. They could go out at 50,000 miles, even being proper maintained. But hopefully adding the fast filtration will, on top, I'm leaving the factory fuel filter in place. I'm probably going to get the CAT 2 micron filter on top of the fast, which I think it's a 4 micron. But have 2 micron up front, and the 4 micron back there, plus the water separator. I think it will really enhance the longevity of these injectors. But when they do fail, like I said, I have a wrecked LBZ. I'm going to probably pull the heads on this and swap the heads, and while of course I'm doing that, I'm going to put grade C gaskets in it, put studs in it, and I may even send the head off to get a little work done to it, a little porting and polishing. I don't know, maybe upgrade the valve. Probably not. I mean, these stock heads are really good actually, but I may increase the flow a little bit. Valve train wise, they're pretty solid up until you get, you know, upwards of 900 horse, 800 to 1,000. You really need to change valve springs, keepers, and upgrade the keepers and rockers and whatnot. But yep, do that, and then I'm gonna use the LBZ injectors, and those injectors had like right at 200,000 miles on them, but they still ran. I mean, they were still fine. And LBZ injectors are known to go for a lot of miles, especially keeping good fuel and good filtration in them. But then I'm gonna swap to the Bosch LBZ CM, and of course the 6-speed Allison TCM. And there's some new wiring kits out there that make it really easy. Here's a wiring harness kit you can buy for $200. It converts it over. And then really the only thing I'll need to rob is the accelerator pedal. That has to be the newer style GMT 900. Well, I can't remember what it was, but anywho, I'll swap a few things over to make it jive. But yeah, then you won't have injector problems. And then I'll go ahead and buy probably 30 over nozzles, probably, just to help increase the life of the injector at higher horsepower levels. It's not as hard on injectors, what I've been told. You can keep your pull switch down when you have bigger nozzles, but doesn't overload the injectors per se. And it's just better. It's just better on a motor actually. At higher horsepower, you're not loading up the cylinders as fast. But yep. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.